Hello students, today in this video I will start the new chapter number 11, force and pressure. Children, as the name is showing, force and pressure, so in this chapter we will study about the two new concepts, force and pressure. So under the heading of force we will study about the definition of force, exploring of force, effects of force and types of forces. So this is the first half of the chapter. In that part we'll discuss the forces, and in second half we'll discuss the pressure definition and what is the relation of pressure with the area and force. And after that, few of the activities are there related with the pressure, and in the end we'll study about the atmospheric pressure, how atmospheric pressure is affecting, whether we are affected by the atmospheric pressure or not. So we'll continue with the first of all force, that what do you mean by force, or what do you understand by the force. So children, it's very common word. Everybody has heard that what force is. So a simplest definition of force is that it is a pull or push on an object. Either we, if we have to apply a force, either we push it or either we pull it. So here, for an example, if an object has to be moved, either it has to be pushed or either it has to be pulled. So few of the examples are here. You can see in first example that person is pushing it. In second, he is pulling the very heavy load. Here also the horse is pulling, and here the person, if a child is playing, sometime he is pulling, pushing and pulling. So in all the figures you can see the force is said to be applied if there will be either a pull or either there will be a push. So this is a simplest definition of force. Next, we can say that forces are due to the interaction only. An interaction of an object on another object result in a force between the two objects. So let me make you understand. For example, here is a man who is pushing a car. So car will not move until a person is just standing behind the car. If he is just standing only behind the car will not change its position. It will not move itself. He has to push the car or he has to apply a force. Only then the car will begin to move in a direction of the applied force. So you know various examples of force are there. It's very common thing is there. You apply a force. If you have to change the position of the table at your home, you are either pushing it or pulling it, or either you can lift. So whether lifting, you are also applying a force. Clear? Many of the things you used to shift from one place to another. So whenever you shift the things from one place to another, you used to apply a force on it. Only then we can do it. Next, very interesting things about the force is that exploring force. What does it mean? Let's take two examples. In first example A, if two forces act on the body, here suppose I have taken any body, I have taken a box. If two forces, first force I had named it F1 and second force I had named it F2. So if these two forces are acting in the same direction, okay, the force are applied in the same direction. F1 is also here and F2 will also here. So the net force is the sum of two forces. I think I'm very clear. If the two forces are applied on any of the body or any of the cardboard or any of the box, then what will be the result? The result will be the sum of two forces. So the net force will be equal to F1 plus F2. Next, if I take another example, if two forces act on a body in the opposite direction, suppose the box is same, now the one force is acting from this direction and second force is acting from the another direction, then what will happen? So the net force in that case, the net force जो resultant है आपका, that is a difference between the two forces. It's very important. If the two forces acting on a body in the opposite direction, then the net force is the difference between the two forces. Now you can say that in this case what we can say that in which direction the box will move, either in the direction of F1 or either in the direction of F2. So the effect on the object depend upon the net force acting on it. अगर हमें ये पता चल जाता है कौन सी फोर्स ज्यादा है कि F1 is more और F2 is more, only then we can say that box will, अगर आपकी F2 फोर्स ज्यादा है, the object will move in the direction in which the force applied is more. So I think it's clear the concept of force, that if we are applying a force on an object in the same direction, then the net force will be the sum of it. And if we are applying the force on the body in the opposite direction, then the net force is the difference between the two forces, and the object will move in that direction in which the force applied is more. So this was the concept of exploring force. Children, so many examples you can give. You also do like this. Tug of war is the best example of exploring force. Fine. What happens during tug of war? Each team pushes that towards it, and both the teams applied the equal forces on it. And who is the winner team? Which apply the more force. So that same is a concept with the exploring force that we have discussed in the part B. That effect of force किसके ऊपर depend करेगा? The person who is applying the more force. So this was the concept of exploring force. So I think it's very clear. And even when you people are fighting, when you are doing something, you have to apply a force. So simplest definition of force is it is a pull or push. And after that we have seen if without applying a force, the object cannot move from its place. And next thing we have discussed, that is the exploring force. How by applying a force we can change the direction of an object. Direction can be changed, and we can move the object in the desired direction. Thank you.